Oh, hey there. I see you, yes you, clicked this video. Because of the title, the thumbnail, or both. Or you left YouTube autoplay on. Well, anyways, I'm here to teach you a little bit about Super Mario 64. More specifically, the gameplay. Now, I'm no speedrunner, but I do play 3D Mario a lot. Like, a lot. Like, a little too much. Now, before we get started, let's preface the video with this. The release of 3D All-Stars has an updated version of Super Mario 64. More specifically, a translation of the Japanese Shindo version, which patched out a big movement glitch that will be covered in this video. So, it won't apply to you if you are playing that version. Also, I won't cover power-ups, because I'm lazy. Just know Metal Mario is heavy, and Triple Jump starts wing cap flight. With that out of the way, let's get started. Let's lay the groundwork by quickly reviewing Mario's controls. The analog stick, of course, moves Mario in a full 360 degrees of motion, as well as having the ability to shift Mario's movement speed from a tiptoe to a run the farther it is tilted from the center. B button is no longer the classic run, or the jump button if you use the diamond layout, making run Y. Therefore, it is the Y and B button, depending on which configuration you're thinking of, being the attack button. Since we are no longer solely in the two-dimensional plane, we now have the C buttons, or the right analog stick, to be used to shift our view in the 3D sandbox, with the R button being a way to switch camera types. On to our last controller input, the Z, or L, or ZL and ZR buttons, which causes Mario to crouch like he could back in the second dimension. That wraps up the basic controls. I almost forgot, A or B is jump, and Mario can grab ledges. Is that it? Yeah, I think that's it. Let's quickly cover Mario's jumps. The first jump, performed by pushing, well, the jump button, is your basic jump. Pretty simple, pretty understandable. Then you have his double jump. Weird, I know, especially if you're used to the modern conventional understanding of what a double jump should look like. This move always comes after his basic jump with a well-timed press of the jump button, or you can mash it. These two jumps can be performed when standing still or moving. The next jump, the triple jump, is a front flip that goes really high. This move only comes after the double jump and has one caveat. Mario has to be moving forward for it to activate. And, just like the double jump, you can time it, or mash like a Ritalin popping monkey. Let's combine the crouch button with the jump button to access some more moves. The backflip and the long jump. See, the backflip is a high jump, and is performed by standing still, holding down the crouch button, then hitting the jump button. The long jump is performed similarly to a backflip in execution, but it is done while Mario is moving. And this jump flings Mario like he's got places to be and places to see. There are also a few more maneuvers. There's the side flip, which is performed by running in one direction, then hitting the stick in the opposite direction, and hitting the jump button just as Mario's turning around. And the last type of jump is the wall jump, or wall kick. This is performed by jumping into any wall and timing a jump button as Mario collides with the wall. I feel like I'm forgetting one. Ah, yes, the ground pound. Not a jump per se, but it requires Mario to be airborne for it to work, so this is as easy as just hitting the crouch button while in the air, which causes Mario to slam the ground with his plumber's crack, or lack thereof. Since we thoroughly covered the reason why he's called Jumpman, let's move on to Mario's attacks. He has a 3-hit combo, which is performed with the attack button, of course, at a standstill, or at low momentum. I'll get to it. You can stop at any point before the final kick. Mario also has a jump kick, performed with the jump button and the attack button at a standstill, or again at low momentum. Now let's get to why I say low momentum. When Mario has enough forward moving momentum, any attack that he performs turns into a dive, which Mario can perform a rollout if he hits the ground while hitting the jump button while in the diving animation. The dive can also be performed in the air. Combined with the crouch button, Mario can perform 2 more moves. A breakdance, or with a little momentum, he performs a slide kick. That just about covers all of Mario's attacks. Now we can move on to the system quirks that affect Mario. Starting off with the first quirk, when falling from a high height, if you perform a dive or a ground pound just before you hit the ground, you can negate any and all fall damage Mario was supposed to take. The next quirk is holding the jump button and tapping the attack button causes Mario to automatically perform a buffered jump kick even at a standstill. Mario's momentum also affects his jump height. The faster he's moving, the higher he jumps. Mario can also do a long jump animation even while moving backwards. Let's finally get... The first and the most simple advanced technique makes use of the previously mentioned quirks, which is the buffered jump kick. When going up a slope that isn't too steep, you can mash out buffered jump kicks while going up to prevent Mario from sliding down. The next technique involves Mario's jumps, with the exception of Backflip. Mario can use them while moving towards a wall and transfer it into a wall jump. There are two versions of this kind of wall jump, a normal one and a frame perfect one. A frame perfect wall jump, easily shown by long jumping into a wall, does not produce bonk stars when Mario collides into the wall, and it transfers momentum from Mario's previous jump into the wall jump, meaning that he jumps higher and farther. A normal wall jump has bonk stars, however it does not transfer all of the momentum from Mario's previous jump, which means less height and less distance than the perfect one. The last technique I'll cover is only possible in the original release of Super Mario 64, and that is the legendary backwards long jump, or more affectionately known as BLJ. This technique is performed when Mario is at the bottom of a flight of steps. You long jump and move Mario backwards, while holding the crouch button during the long jump as moving backwards, time mashing the jump button to when Mario hits the steps on the staircase, and he will zoom off into the distance.